And it's like, I'm 25 and it's like, I've done nothing that matters. And I actually said, God, I have been such a waste of your time. 15 years. I've been a child of yours and I've done nothing. It's like, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
All right, hey Salem family, thanks for joining us. I've got Mike Olson here, and he is going to share a story about just how God led in his life. We hope that it's an encouragement to you. Take us away.
Yeah, so I've been a Christian for, I don't know, well, I'm 60, so I've been a Christian for almost 50 years, over 50 years.
Yeah. And
there was a time back when I was probably about 25, and we were living in Maple Grove, and I was in a place where I was doing a prayer walk every day. Go around, and the goal was to pray for the schools and the churches in my neighborhood. And it was like a 4-mile walk, so it took me a while. It was like an hour and a half. Yeah. And I would do it every day, every morning. Yeah. And I was doing that, and that was fine. And this story really, like, that's just the setting. But one day when I was out doing that prayer walk, I was just in kind of a dark. I don't get down very often, so it's kind of surprising to me when it does happen. Yeah. But I was in just kind of a dark place, and it was like, I was 25. I've been a Christian since I was like 6. And at that time, I was going to a Pentecostal church, and so there's a high emphasis on saving souls and doing things for Christ, and being productive, and whatever. Yeah. And it's like, I'm 25, and it's like, I got nothing. Like, yeah, I go to church, and I just started kind of winding down in my mind, and it's like, I've done nothing that matters. Like, there's no new Christians because of me. There's no ministries have started because of me. I'm a good attender. I'm a good friend. I'm a good person. It's like, and I, this is in prayer. I'm praying for my neighborhood. Yeah. But this day, the prayer was, it's like, and I actually said, God, I have been such a waste of your time. It's like 15 years. I've been a child of yours, and I've done nothing. It's like, I'm sorry for wasting your time. And out of nowhere, like when you're dark like that, happy thoughts don't come very easy. No. And out of nowhere, and like, think what you want about God speaking or whatever. It wasn't audible. But out of nowhere, it was completely contrary to the way I was thinking. I heard, I'll say it was a voice, but I didn't hear it. I heard God say, you have no idea what you've done for me. And like that moment, it changed. Like, that's actually a place, I'm 60 now. I was probably 25 then. Yeah. So it's been a long time. Yeah. Even now, it's like,
yeah, I see him.
It's like that moment, it just changed. It's like, no, I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I am doing all the things right. I'm not doing everything right, but you're doing good. Yeah. It's like, well done. Yeah. You don't see it, but you got it. And it's like, and that, now I carry that forever. Yeah. I mean, it's like, now I can't get away from it. It's like when I teach front porch. First time I did it, one person. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. Right. Did you do what I asked you to do or not? I did. Yeah. Second time I did it, 2 people. I'm good.
That reminds me of a quote from an artist that I listened to, where he's talking about how at the end of his life, it's not about the amount of numbers, that makes him successful. It's about being faithful that makes him successful. And that just reminds me of your story.
That reminds me of another conversation. So I had a friend, he was an evangelist, and he's one of these people that can claim, hundreds of thousands of people coming to Christ because of my ministry. Yeah, right. And he said to me, like, how many people have you brought to Christ? I'm like, I think 1. And it turned into like this thing, and I got really upset. Sure. And I said, I won't say his name, how many of those hundreds of thousands of people would have come to Christ because of your ministry if it wasn't because of ministries like mine? I'm the setup guy. Sure. Yeah, maybe I didn't make the shot. Maybe I'm not the guy that they dropped to their knees. Right. but would they drop to their knees in front of you if it wasn't for someone like me who got them to you? It was like, that was the most upset I ever got up like on this topic. But it's like, it ingrains in me. It's like, I have a role. I'm playing my role. It's never going to be big numbers. I don't care.
I mean, Paul talks about like we're the body. If you are a hand, a foot, you're all working together, and we're all on the same team.
Yep.